Have you ever paused to ask yourself, what if the choices I've made, the emotions that grip me, and the destiny I claim to seek are all shaped by thoughts I haven't yet mastered? In this moment of reflection, consider how your inner world dictates every step you take or don't take. As Napoleon Hill wisely said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. This simple yet profound truth reveals that unmastered thoughts often lead to inaction, trapping us in a cycle of regret and hesitation. Think about it. How many times have you known exactly what to do, yet self-doubt whispered lies that kept you frozen? Picture someone staring at a blank page, a project waiting, but their mind floods with fears like, what if I fail? That mental clutter doesn't just cloud judgment. It steals your drive, turning potential into procrastination. We're all guilty of it, me included, letting overthinking derail us from the path we know is right. But here's the shift we need. True success isn't about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about mastering your thoughts to fuel decisive actions. Napoleon Hill believed that action is the bridge between dreams and reality, and I feel that in my bones. If we keep waiting for motivation to strike, we'll never move forward. Instead, we must reframe our fears as opportunities for growth. It's heartbreaking to see talented people held back by their own minds, isn't it? In a world full of distractions, the difference between success and stagnation lies in your ability to control your mind and take that first step. Let's explore why you're not doing it yet. Often, we wait for motivation to hit us like a bolt of lightning, but that's a misconception born from undisciplined thoughts. You might tell yourself, I'll start when I feel ready, only to find that readiness never comes, creating a loop of delay and disappointment. Napoleon Hill taught that motivation is actually a byproduct of action, not the other way around. It's like trying to warm up by waiting for the sun. Imagine a professional dreaming of a career change but stuck in self-doubt, watching opportunities slip away like sand through fingers. This hesitation stems from scattered thoughts, where overanalyzing every option leaves you paralyzed, even with brilliant ideas. Hill's principle of a definite purpose shows us that without mental clarity, decisions remain elusive and progress halts. It's frustrating, right? That inner voice second-guessing everything, turning what could be a bold move into endless what-ifs. Then there's fear and uncertainty, those unmanaged thoughts that manifest as hesitation, whispering tales of defeat before you even begin. Through autosuggestion, as Hill described, negative self-talk amplifies these fears like an echo in a dark room. Think of an entrepreneur on the brink of launching a business, but thoughts of rejection hold them back, stalling their dreams and breaking their spirit. We've all felt that grip of anxiety, haven't we? It's as if our minds conspire against us, but it doesn't have to be this way. Now that we've uncovered these hidden enemies of progress, let's shift to the empowering solution, harnessing your thoughts to drive immediate action. The real power lies in taking action right away, even if it's imperfect, because that's how you transform thoughts from obstacles into your greatest allies. Napoleon Hill emphasized definite action as a way to reprogram the mind, creating energy and momentum that builds with every step. Consider a student dreading a study session but deciding to start with just 10 minutes. Suddenly, dread turns to confidence, proving that action masters thoughts. It's an emotional breakthrough, that first move forward, like breaking through a dam and feeling the rush of possibility. Building decisiveness means training your thoughts to make firm decisions quickly, without the weight of endless deliberation. Start with simple daily exercises, like journaling to clear your mind, which then leads to actions that feel purposeful and aligned. Hill saw decision as a key to success, and I believe it's the spark that ignites real change in our lives. Practicing, the first step, is about acting immediately on a small task to shatter the inertia of unmastered thoughts. Try this. Set a timer for 5 minutes and tackle that dreaded chore. It's amazing how this habit can master both your mind and your behavior, bringing a sense of liberation. By embracing action, you begin to dismantle the fears that have held you back. Let's dive into how to overcome those mental barriers for good. Facing fear head-on is the only way to erode it, because action rewires your mind for confidence, turning hesitation into empowerment. As Hill taught, fear is just a state of mind, and repeated actions, like practicing public speaking, can replace doubt with excitement. Imagine someone terrified of networking who attends one event. Suddenly, their thoughts shift from avoidance to anticipation, opening doors they never imagined. It's a profound relief, that moment when fear loses its power, and you realize you're stronger than you thought. Learning through failure is another crucial piece. It's not an end, but a teacher that helps you master your thoughts and refine your actions. Hill's principle of persistent effort encourages us to reframe failures as feedback, like a sculptor chiseling away at stone to reveal beauty. Take Thomas Edison, who saw his thousands of failed attempts as steps toward the light bulb, each one mastering his resolve. We've all stumbled, but what if we viewed those falls not as defeats, but as lessons that build resilience and emotional depth? With fear conquered, the next step is building the discipline that turns fleeting actions into lasting habits. Let's explore the foundation. Discipline is the true key to success, the engine that controls impulsive thoughts and ensures consistent, purposeful actions. It's about creating daily routines, like meditation, to master your thoughts and turn them into reliable behaviors that propel you forward. Napoleon Hill viewed self-discipline as a learned skill, something we can cultivate, much like a muscle that grows with use. Building positive habits integrates this mastery. Start small, like waking up early for reflection, and watch as it transforms your day. Here's a step-by-step guide. Choose one habit, track your progress, and use positive affirmations to reinforce it, turning doubt into determination. Think of a writer battling procrastination who commits to 200 words a day. Soon, it's not a struggle, but a joyful routine that masters their inner world. There's an emotional satisfaction in this, a quiet strength that comes from knowing you're in control. Discipline sets the stage, but clear goals give your thoughts and actions direction. Let's define how to create that vision. Goals act as a beacon, clarifying your thoughts and directing your actions toward tangible results that sustain long-term success. Drawing from Hill's definite chief aim, visualizing your success masters the mind and fuels the actions needed to achieve it. Picture an athlete with a specific goal, using mental imagery to overcome doubts and train with unwavering focus. It's inspiring, isn't it? To make this real, follow a simple process. Write down specific, measurable goals, break them into daily actions, and use tools like apps to monitor your progress. This isn't just planning. It's an emotional commitment that aligns your thoughts with purposeful steps, creating a ripple effect of achievement. As we wrap up, remember that the journey to success begins with mastering your inner world. Let's reaffirm that powerful truth. At its core, motivation and success follow from mastering your thoughts and actions, not the other way around, as Napoleon Hill's wisdom echoes through time. We've seen how unmastered thoughts lead to inaction, but with deliberate control and immediate steps, you unlock your true potential. It's a deeply personal realization, one that can change the course of your life if you embrace it. So, I urge you, start today with one small step, countering that nagging thought that's held you back for so long. Right now, identify one fear or doubt and take action against it. Feel the shift, the empowerment that comes from within. As Hill said, your mind is your greatest asset. Master it, and watch your actions lead to the success you've always envisioned. Let this be the turning point, where you choose to reflect, act, and grow. Remember, every successful person you admire began with this mastery. Now it's your turn. Embrace the emotions, the challenges, and the triumphs ahead. You've got this. Your thoughts and actions are yours to command. Here's to the version of you that's unstoppable, forged in the fire of self-reflection and decisive resolve. In a world full of distractions, the difference between success and stagnation lies in your ability to control your mind and move forward. Let's dive deeper into why so many people struggle with this essential mastery. Waiting for the perfect moment is a trap that unmastered thoughts create. You tell yourself, it'll start when everything aligns, but that day never comes. This mindset stems from self-doubt, a common enemy that Napoleon Hill warned against in his teachings. Remember, motivation isn't something you wait for. It's something you ignite through action. Take the professional who dreams of a career change but keeps postponing it. Their thoughts whirl with excuses. What if I fail? What if it's not the right time? These unmastered thoughts lead to a cycle of delay, robbing them of opportunities. Hill's principle reminds us that decisive action breaks this chain. Failure to decide often arises from mental clutter, where ideas float without direction. You might have brilliant plans, but if your thoughts are scattered, hesitation takes over. Overanalyzing every option paralyzes you, turning potential into paralysis. Hill emphasized a definite purpose as the key to cutting through this fog. Imagine an entrepreneur with a groundbreaking idea, yet they second-guess themselves endlessly. Their mind races with what-ifs, leading to inaction and missed chances. Mastering your thoughts means committing to a clear decision, no matter the uncertainty. Fear and uncertainty are the shadows that unmanaged thoughts cast on your path. They whisper doubts like, "You're not ready," or "What if you get rejected?" This negative self-talk, as Hill described, amplifies fear and halts progress. Consider the student who knows they need to prepare for an exam but lets anxiety win. Their thoughts spiral into worst-case scenarios, freezing them in place. Without mastery, these fears grow stronger, turning into self-fulfilling prophecies. Hill's auto-suggestion technique teaches us to replace these thoughts with empowering affirmations. Now that we've uncovered these hidden enemies, let's shift to the empowering solution. The power of immediate action lies in its ability to transform your thoughts from barriers to boosters. Even a small step can rewrite your mental narrative, proving that you are in control. Hill believed that definite action reprograms the mind, creating a surge of energy. Think of the student who dreads studying but starts with just 10 minutes. Suddenly, their thoughts shift from dread to confidence, building momentum. This is how action masters thoughts, by turning abstract fears into tangible progress. Building decisiveness begins with training your mind to act without endless deliberation. Start with daily mental exercises, like journaling to clarify your intentions. Hill's teachings stress that quick decisions forge the path to success. Practice this by setting a timer for decisions, forcing your thoughts to focus. Over time, This habit turns hesitation into a habit of prompt action. Practicing the first step is your secret weapon against inertia. Choose a small task that's been lingering and tackle it right now. For instance, if you've been avoiding a phone call, make it in the next 5 minutes. This simple act disrupts unmastered thoughts and sparks a chain of positive actions. By embracing action, you begin to dismantle the fears that hold you back. Facing fear head-on is where true mastery begins, as action erodes its power. Hill taught that fear is merely a state of mind, rewired through repeated efforts. When you act despite the fear, your thoughts evolve from avoidance to empowerment. Picture someone terrified of public speaking who signs up for a small event. As they take the stage, their initial nerves transform into exhilarating confidence. This process shows how action rewires the brain, turning hesitation into habit. Learning through failure is another pillar of mastering your thoughts and actions. Failure isn't the end. It's a teacher that refines your approach. Hill's principle of persistent effort encourages viewing setbacks as stepping stones. Take Thomas Edison, who saw his thousands of failed experiments as progress toward the light bulb. By mastering your thoughts, you reframe failure as feedback, fueling better actions. This mindset shift ensures that each misstep propels you forward. With fear conquered, the next step is building the discipline that sustains your success. Discipline is the true key to mastering both thoughts and actions, as Hill affirmed. It acts as the engine that curbs impulsive thoughts and ensures consistent effort. Start with simple routines, like daily meditation to quiet your mind. These habits train your thoughts to stay focused, leading to reliable actions. For example, a writer plagued by procrastination commits to writing 200 words each day. At first, it's a struggle, but discipline turns it into a powerful routine. Building positive habits integrates thought mastery with purposeful action. Follow a step-by-step guide. Identify one habit, track your progress, and use affirmations to reinforce it. Over time, this creates a cycle where disciplined thoughts drive disciplined actions. Discipline sets the stage, but clear vision and goals give your efforts direction. Goals serve as the compass that clarifies your thoughts and guides your actions. Hill's definite chief aim concept shows how visualizing success masters the mind. When your goals are crystal clear, doubts fade, and motivation flows naturally. Consider an athlete who sets a specific target, like running a marathon. They use mental imagery to overcome obstacles, training daily with purpose. This practice turns vague ambitions into actionable steps, ensuring steady progress. To develop this, write down specific, measurable goals and break them into daily tasks. Use tools like apps for accountability, adjusting your thoughts and behaviors as needed. As we wrap up, remember that the journey to success begins with internal mastery. Unmastered thoughts lead to inaction, but deliberate control and immediate steps unlock your potential. Start today with one small action. Identify a limiting thought and counter it now. As Napoleon Hill said, your mind is your greatest asset. Master it, and watch your actions lead to unparalleled success. Welcome, everyone, to this exploration of a timeless truth. The successful person is the one who can master their own thoughts and actions. As Napoleon Hill wisely stated in Think and Grow Rich, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. This powerful quote reminds us that unmastered thoughts often lead to inaction, while controlled thoughts ignite purposeful actions. Think about it. How many times have you felt stuck, overwhelmed by mental clutter like self-doubt or overthinking? These thoughts create a fog that paralyzes us, turning clear paths into dead ends. For instance, imagine someone eager to start a new project but trapped by worries like, what if I fail? That hesitation breeds regret, as opportunities slip away unchecked. But here's the shift we need. True success demands mastering our thoughts to bridge the gap to effective actions. As Hill believed, waiting for perfect conditions only perpetuates failure. Instead, reframe your fears as chances for growth, turning mental barriers into stepping stones. In a world full of distractions, remember that the difference between success and stagnation lies in controlling your mind and moving forward. Now, let's dive into why so many struggle with taking action in the first place. Often we wait for motivation to strike, believing it must come before we begin. This misconception stems from undisciplined thoughts that whisper, I'll start when I feel ready. But as Hill pointed out, motivation is actually a byproduct of action, not a prerequisite. Take the professional who delays a career change due to self-doubt. They miss out on real opportunities as a result. This cycle of delay keeps us trapped in a loop of unfulfilled potential. Another barrier is the failure to decide, born from scattered thoughts and a lack of mental clarity. When we overanalyze every option, indecision takes hold, even with brilliant ideas at hand. Hill's principle of a definite purpose teaches us that mastering thoughts means committing to clear decisions to enable action. Without this, we remain stagnant, watching life pass by. Then there's fear and uncertainty, where unmanaged thoughts, like anxiety, amplify hesitation. Negative self-talk, as Hill described through auto-suggestion, turns minor doubts into major roadblocks. Picture the entrepreneur who hesitates to launch a business, haunted by thoughts of rejection and failure. This mental paralysis stalls growth and dims the spark of innovation. Now that we've uncovered these hidden enemies of progress, let's shift to the empowering solution. Harnessing your thoughts to drive immediate action. The power of action lies in its ability to transform thoughts from obstacles into allies. Even if your first step is imperfect, it creates momentum and energy for more. Hill emphasized definite action as a way to reprogram the mind, turning hesitation into progress. For example, consider a student who starts studying for just 10 minutes. The dread fades, replaced by growing confidence. This simple act proves that action masters thoughts, not the other way around. Building decisiveness requires training your thoughts to make firm decisions quickly and without delay. Start with daily mental exercises, like journaling to clarify your ideas and priorities. As Hill suggested, decision is a key to success, linking controlled thoughts to bold actions. Practicing the first step means acting immediately on a small task to break free from inertia. Try this. Set a timer for 5 minutes and tackle the dreaded chore. It's a habit that masters both mind and behavior. By embracing action, you begin to dismantle the fears that hold you back. Let's dive deeper into overcoming hesitation and fear for good. Facing fear head-on shows that action erodes it more effectively than endless preparation. As Hill taught, fear is merely a state of mind, and repeated actions can rewire it into confidence. For instance, someone afraid of networking might attend one event, shifting their thoughts from avoidance to excitement. This transformation builds resilience, turning what was once terrifying into a source of strength. Learning through failure is another vital lesson. It's not an end, but a teacher that refines our actions. Hill's principle of persistent effort encourages us to view setbacks as feedback, not defeats. Think of Thomas Edison, whose countless failures led to the invention of the light bulb through unwavering mental mastery. Each misstep becomes a stepping stone when we control our thoughts and persist in our actions. With fear conquered, the next step is building the discipline that turns fleeting actions into lasting habits. Discipline is the true key to success, serving as the engine that controls impulsive thoughts and ensures consistent actions. As Hill viewed it, self-discipline is a learned skill, cultivated through daily routines like meditation to master your mind. Without it, even the best intentions falter under pressure. Building positive habits integrates thought mastery with reliable actions, such as starting your day with reflection. Here's a step-by-step guide. Begin with one habit, track your progress, and use positive affirmations to reinforce it. For example, a writer might commit to writing 200 words daily, gradually overcoming procrastination through steady action. This discipline creates a ripple effect, where mastered thoughts lead to effortless achievements. Discipline sets the stage, but clear goals give your thoughts and actions the direction they need. Goals act as powerful motivators, clarifying your thoughts and channeling them into tangible results. Hill's concept of a definite chief aim involves visualizing success to master the mind and fuel decisive actions. An athlete, for instance, might set a specific goal like winning a race, using mental imagery to overcome doubts and train consistently. Without clear goals, efforts scatter, but with them, every action becomes purposeful. To make this practical, follow these steps. First, write specific, measurable goals. Second, break them into daily actions. And third, use tools like apps to monitor and adjust your thoughts and behaviors. This process ensures that your mastered thoughts translate into real-world progress. As we wrap up, remember that the journey to success begins with mastering your inner world. We've seen how unmastered thoughts lead to inaction, but deliberate control and immediate steps unlock your potential. Echoing Hill's wisdom, motivation and success follow from mastering thoughts and actions, not the other way around. So, don't wait. Start today by identifying one limiting thought and taking one small action to counter it. That single step could be the catalyst for profound change in your life. Imagine the freedom of a mind no longer held back by doubt, propelling you toward your dreams. As you apply these principles, watch how your actions build upon each other, creating a legacy of achievement. Remember, your mind is your greatest asset. Master it, and success will follow naturally. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Now, go forth and take control of your thoughts and actions. Let's end with Hill's enduring inspiration. The path to greatness is paved by those who dare to master themselves.